Welcome back, craft beer lovers. So it's red ale time, and as you know, I'm a big fan of red ales, and we've had the launch of the We Love Craft Beer Red Ale pack in the last week from Craft Cartel. And so what I wanted to do was do a blind tasting, and this is on 2 beers, and these are both in the pack. So we got the Bentspoke Red Nut, which is my absolute go-to favourite beer at the moment, and the Illawarra Chuck Norris, Illawarra Brewing Company Chuck Norris. So I've got my lovely assistant and wife to pour both beers into similar glasses, so I don't know which one is which, and you can see with the light, this one here is just a fraction lighter. That one there, fraction darker, but they've poured pretty well. She's done a good job. A little bit ahead on both of them, so I'm gonna have a crack and see how we go. So here we go. Not a lot on the nose. Just a little bit of like wet blanket, like a little bit of hop, not strong. Big malt characteristic, this one. I reckon I know straight away this is the Chuck Norris, but let's keep going. Definitely all about the malt with this. It's got that sort of nice, thick, back of the palate type texture and flavour. Lingers on the mouth, falls off nicely. Lots left over, you know, it's like not much up front, but lots left over. Not very hoppy. This is the other one. Much stronger on the hops, sweeter. Straight away, I get this as being red nut. I'm sorry, I've drunk a fair bit of both of these. Yeah, big citrusy hop, pine, resinous, like a IPA. Obviously dark, so roasted malts that bring that through to bring up the darker colour, but definitely about the hops in this. Great mouthfeel, bitterness, sharp, but then it drops off, so you get that initial hop like the IPA, that nice bitterness, but then as it falls off, you end up with this nice lingering finish of you know, like that malty mouthfeel. I'm almost 100% that this is the Red Nut and this is the Chuck Norris. For me, it's about balance. The beers I love most are the ones that are the best balanced. Whether they're hopped, whether they're dark, whether they're light, whether they're floral, you know, whether it's a chocolate or a stout. I want to get lots going on out of a beer. So for me, it's about different layers, whether it's the first layers being different than the second, but it's got to balance it out. And to me, this one is bang on the money. Great bitterness at the start, nice mouthfeel, full mouthfeel, washes out with that little bit of malt at the end. Great balance. Going back to this one, there's definitely not a you know, hop aroma on this. It's a little bit sort of soapy, a little bit wet blankety. It's definitely all about the malt. It's even got like there's a toastiness about it, you know, maybe a little bit of burnt toast, like that sort of, it's not quite chocolatey or that rich, but it does go from, you know, like, because you can get malt which is nice and sweet, like a malt milkshake or something like that, but this ends up being sort of darker and roastier and toastier, a little bit on the burnt side of the malt. For me, that one is by far my favourite. and I'm 99, or actually I'm 100% sure that that's the Red Nut, and this is the Chuck Norris. So I guess it depends what you like in your beer. Both great beers, both full of flavour, love my reds, and both available in this month's Red Ale Pack, which is exclusive to We Love Craft Beer members and exclusively available through the Craft Cartel website. So if you like your reds and you like some challenges, get on. I'll post after this. I'll post to make sure I got it right. You know, I could be wrong, but I'd be surprised if I am. I'll post the results. There are your beers: Bentspoke Red Nut and Illawarra Chuck Norris, both available in this month's Red Ale Pack from Craft Cartel, and I'll post that online as well. Remember, life's too short to drink bad beers, especially if they're red ales. Cheers.